What we are moving beyond is a personalized existence. And we realize that neither the unconscious state of identification with mind and emotions, nor the state of presence that is arising is personal. There's nothing personal with being unconscious, and there's nothing personal with being conscious. And that's a great liberation. There's nothing personal in it, not a me. The essence of the unconscious state is to look for me, the person, either to look in it in its future projection of me as the one who is going to be enlightened and seek an enhanced person in that, or to make all movements of thought and the emotional fluctuations that go with it into a personal thing, not recognizing that anger is human anger. It's basically the same vibration no matter in whom it appears. Fear, sadness, any other emotions to do with mental machinery, jealousy, this and that. They are human emotions. There's not a person. What complete identification with that causes the illusion that there's somebody there, an entity. So, in the unenlightened state, your life becomes difficult because you personalize the flux of emotions and the stream of thoughts. Because thoughts are, again, human thoughts, the human mind, and identification with the thought stream as me, that's nobody's personal problem, that's the human condition. So it's great to see that there is nothing personal in it, neither here nor there. And also see that there's a tendency in each one to perpetuate the personal sense of self, rather than being a greater opening into life, a manifestation of the one life that expresses itself through this form, which nature is beautifully. Then we create an enclosed sense of self. What about me? That tendency can come up. You observe it in yourself many times, to personalize. Somebody wrote a book that's been on many bestseller lists. I've only looked at a few pages, but I only saw one page. The book is called The Four Agreements. I only remember one of them, and that's take nothing personally. Expressed very simply there. He doesn't go into the detail that, although what I'm saying is not complex, but he doesn't even explain with all that. He just says simply, don't take anything personally. Because when you personalize, you immediately enter into a reactive relationship with life. The personal selfhood strengthens itself through reactivity. And you gain a stronger sense of self through it, stronger illusion, stronger person. It feels better for a while because you have fortified the illusion. So as you identify with the reactive force, on one level it feels good. To the illusion it feels good because it has strengthened itself. And now you identification with a position, a mental, and then emotions energize that. And you think you're defending some great truth, which is mental, and there's no absolute truth in the mental realm, but you believe at that time you're defending a great truth. And of course you're defending an illusion. That's the reason. And it feels good to the illusion, not to you, but you don't know that. That illusion, which sometimes we could call ego, always confuses pleasure and pain. And the wonderful thing is, as we are stepping out of that, you are no longer identified with mental positions. A me is no longer in. You can still have opinions, but they are not energized by a personal sense of self. You are not in it anymore. And you realize the relativity of every opinion, and then it's fine to have opinions. And you could even listen to somebody else's opinion, contrary or complete opposite of yours, and say, oh, yeah, that's interesting, that's another perspective on it. I still prefer my perspective, but that one is valid too. The Buddha talked about this. He used the expression, I believe the translation is, the thicket of opinions. And it's often emphasized in Buddhism to let go of opinions. But it really means to let go of identification with opinions that give you a me position. If you hold the space of presence and there's a group of people, if you start speaking, sharing, some people will express mental positions, perhaps. And just as you recognize mental positions in yourself, you recognize mental positions in others. And allow that. You don't counteract it with your position. And other minds, there's only one mind, but it looks like different minds in different people. The mind will try to draw you into positions and reaction.